permit me to lay on table
a consolidated report of the findings of the regional parliamentary caucuses on the status of implementation of the Parish Development Model has at last been adopted by the August House.
To adopt the report of the committee.
Irregularities pointed out in the report for address by the implementing agencies showed that there was partial disbursement of the 17 million shillings released to the parishes in 2021-22 financial year. Some beneficiaries received less than the required 1 million shillings.
In West Nile, they said directive caused bitterness among beneficiaries who received less than 1 million. They accused the SACCO boards, vetting committees, parish chiefs and districts of cheating them.
There was a low disbursement rate of about 15% in Karamoja sub-region and 0 in Kampala. There were huge expenses incurred on travel and accommodation in other districts for banking services.
We also appreciate here that not all areas, even including my own district, Bududa, they don't have banks. So if there is no bank, it means someone from a rural area who doesn't know how to operation of the banks has to travel to the banks to deal with the signatures, to deal with the opening accounts. That has brought a problem.
This has far-reaching impact on the success of the program, since they have to refund monies they could have borrowed to facilitate all these processes after receiving the PDM fund.
The program also saw lack of equity, since some parishes have more villages than the others.
Others, where they say that for them, they did not benefit on creating new parishes. So meaning that they have got fewer parishes than other areas. So they get more money than other areas.
In response, local government minister Raphael Magyezi says there are plans to operationalize new parishes in 2024.
Happens those are the parishes which must come on board. We'll have time somewhere in 2024 to go back to cabinet so that they lift the ban on creation of new administrative units. But we have those which are operationalized, which were created, but were not yet operationalized because they were not gazetted. And those are the ones I'm talking about. We're not talking about splitting sub-counties again and so on.
There were also incidents of misuse of the funds christened personal drinking money. Unclear and untimely guidelines for instances on the repayment grace period. They noted that there were no disbursements to the special groups like the youth, women, and persons living with disabilities.
30% for the women and 10% for PWDs. There is no district in this country that has effected that provision on the policy document. Now we are demanding that let us get the 30% from the monies given to every parish and put it in the parish youth circle. Then the youth leadership within those respective parishes will handle and give out this money to the youth.
The MPs recommended the need for the parish to facilitate the parish chiefs.
People who lead, the chairperson and the committees, who give the money, they have not been paid anything. So if someone is the one running to the bank and then he gets all these millions to distribute to people and the person does not get anything, what do you expect?
There has been stories across the country that the committee members are asking for money from the beneficiaries. This is expected because they are not given sufficient facilitation. So there should be a budget to support the committee members such that as they do their work, they are able to get something and then adhere to the provision.
Parliament was told that 107 districts had received full disbursement.
Under KCCA, the report says we've done nothing. As I speak as of now, maybe a few minutes ago, 7.8 billion shillings has already been disbursed to beneficiaries. 7,385 households, bearing about 71% performance in Kampala.
Magyezi stated that the lowest performing districts include Namisindwa at 27%, Sirongo 26%, Moyo 21%, and Kabong at 7%. On repayment, the beneficiaries are expected to start payment after 2 years from the time the money was received and completed within 1 year from the day. This brings the total repayment period to 3 years. Jackson Onyango, NTV, at Parliament.
I want to take